Almost 1 month ago, an Iowa congressman shocked the country with his words. Now we dive deeper into the actions and history of Representative Steve King.
The 2018 midterm election was notable for many reasons across the country. One of these was the re-election of Iowa Representative Steve King, who won his 9th term in the House, despite a history of controversial remarks that have led people to label him as a racist. The same month he began his 9th term, King gave an interview with the New York Times in which he stated, "white nationalist, white supremacist, Western civilization." When did these terms become offensive? The interview was followed by immediate outrage, and the Republican Steering Committee removed him from all House committees. However, why was King on a national platform in which he could say these remarks? Why did a history of controversy allow him the career he's led?
Once you're an incumbent, it's difficult to unseat an incumbent, and I'd say he's abused that privilege significantly over his time, and I know many people, as I indicated in that part of the state, don't feel like he's a very good representative for them, but they don't see much alternative, apparently.
In his 9th congressional race, King won by his narrowest margin yet, barely 3% over Democratic candidate J.D. Schulten. His controversial history wasn't enough to unseat King quite yet, but it did seem to make a difference to voters of Iowa's 4th district.
People tend to be fairly forgiving about folks who they think represent them, and they will overlook things. I think sometimes they overlook too much, but I think in Steve's case, and I really don't know, but I think there may be some shifting going on in his district. An example is what happened in the last election. He came closer to losing than ever.
Coming up in his 2020 election, King will face severe opposition from other Republicans, who also feel King is no longer the face Iowans want the world to see.
Neither Congress or the Republican Party have officially asked King to resign in the month since his initial remarks.